asked for it and I'm here to deliver. Alright, you asked for me to do a cooking channel. Well, this is me trying something. Okay, now we're going to be doing our first recipe. Is going to be oats porridge. Some people call it oatmeal, but in Jamaica we call it oats porridge. Zine, and we're going to be doing it with coconut milk. Stay tuned. So oats porridge is served in Jamaica as breakfast. So we're gonna kick things off with our ingredients. Of course, you're going to need oats. You're also going to need vanilla, cinnamon powder, and nutmeg. And we're going to be using the famous coconut milk powder. You can use any type of coconut milk that you have. Natural coconut milk is always good, but if you don't have natural coconut milk, you can always resort to the processed ones, which is the milk powder or the ones in the tin, or any coconut milk that you have. All right, so first thing first, we're going to want to pour our oats in the pot, and we're going to let this rest for at least 5 minutes with some water before we put it on the fire. So we're gonna stir this around a little bit here. So guys, don't worry about the quantity of water I poured in. I know it is not a lot, but this is because we're also going to be using the coconut milk, and that will bring up the water count in the porridge. All right, so once this rests for at least 5 minutes, we're going to add this to our heat, and once this is boiling, we're going to add our coconut milk powder and other spices. Okay guys, we're going to be preparing our coconut milk powder. So what you want to do is to just separate it from the bag into a container, just like this. That's what we have, and then we're going to add water to it and mix until we get that smooth texture. I don't want any lumps or any of that sort in there. Okay, and you want to add as much water as possible that you think you're going to need in the porridge. Guys, so this is the texture that we're looking for, and you can always add more water if so desire. That's the texture. We're going to add this mixture to the pot. Okay guys, so you want to continue on low heat and stir occasionally so you don't form any clots, and once you get to a nice consistency, then that's when you know so the porridge done. Zine, we're going to go ahead and add our vanilla, a tablespoon of vanilla. This is not a tablespoon, but if you're going by measurement, then you want to add a tablespoon of vanilla. We're going to add some cinnamon powder now, a tablespoon also. Don't worry about my portions, I can measure with my eye. And then we're going to add our nutmeg and let this sit for at least 3 more minutes before we can look at that nice consistency before we mix. All right, okay, so once it reaches this consistency, then you're going to want to sweeten, and we normally sweeten with condensed milk, but you can use any sweetener of your choice, and some people use a little bit of salt. but I don't use salt in it because my uncle has pressure. Oh, God. And now your porridge is ready to be served.
Alright.
And now it's time for testing.
Fix myself and test this. Okay. Let me check this and see if it's good. Ready. Give me more.
Awesome. And that's how you make Jamaica oats porridge, guys. Bye.
Put more in a bit.
Okay.